It's just kind of there to freak you out.
Well, that's true. I mean, the storyline wasn't really that important, but knowing now what we do then is they had 2 more coming. You think they would have probably tried to build up for that. And they did kind of, but not really.
Yeah, there's a lot of missing pieces too, but
they didn't present a clear plot line, which hurts in that aspect because I couldn't get engaged in what the characters were talking about. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, this special ops team that's supposed to be so amazing, they get killed off in like the first 5 minutes of the film.
Well, I mean, biological weapons. Plus, nobody's really trained to face zombies. I mean, if Blackwater went in there,
the
they'd be cleaned
computer
out.
wipes them out, though. Takes them 4 in one room, right? Right when they get in the facility.
It's true. It's kind of like working with Linux or something.
Well, anyway, I mean, but then you have this other group that's just trying to get out.
Right.
And it's a really good story in that aspect of their fight for survival because you deal with a lot of visual effects. And once again, they go into a lot of dark, murky rooms and lots of reds and very vibrant reds, I believe, were the colors they used.
I think you're right.
And,
but all in all, I'd rather play the game.
I mean, yes, the game definitely, I think the storyline was a little better in the game. Mm-hmm. Personally, I found this true with most of these kind of movies, though. So, what are we going to give this one? I mean, I can't rank it as high as Silent Hill, but I can't.
Right. See, I'm neutral on it. That's the thing, is it didn't really seem like a good or bad movie.
I mean,
you're thinking 2?
I go 2 Williams. 2 Williams. So we're going to give this 2 Williams. This is Resident Evil, the original. Go see it. Realize that it is a trilogy, so there are 2 more after it. I actually haven't seen the 3rd one yet. I want to go see it. But go see them.
Just see it before you play the game, so you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, there you go. Good thing. Now we get to talk about a video game icon, though.
Super Mario Brothers. Oh, why did they make this movie?
Yes, but the game. I have such respect for the game, and I remember being so excited when this movie.
Which one? Mario's been in everything. He's actually been in a Japanese reading game.
Right, but the original one for the NES was the first game I ever owned. I remember getting this in my first birthday. It was so exciting. So
I remember that. So we got the 3-pack combo where it comes with Mario, Duck Hunt, and world-class track meet.
But so I remember when this movie came out in '93, I was super excited because this is one of my favorite games of all time, and I was like, oh yes, Super Mario Brothers live action. But they changed almost everything from the game.
I realized that it taught a lot to me and my classmates because we all kind of grew up, playing the same games, that stuff. And all the lessons that are in that game, like kick turtles, and some mushrooms are good and some are bad.
And go down pipes that don't have flowers growing out of them.
Right, and sometimes it's okay to spend hours and even days on end chasing a woman that you really haven't even met before.
Only to have her turn into bugs.
Okay, so the game has no morals.
The game has no morals,
but
and the movie didn't really either, but that's because it follows the same kind of moral strings, but the storyline was completely different than most of the games.
Right, but as any Mario fan will tell you, the story of the game itself really doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Nope.
Is Mario a plumber? Is he not? Why is Luigi there? Is Luigi the same thing as Mario, only wearing a different outfit? Who is the princess? Why are there mushrooms walking around? And the movie tries to introduce a plot to this by saying, what if the meteor that killed the dinosaurs really didn't kill the dinosaurs? It just sent them to another dimension. And there's one person who evolved from dinosaurs who can bring our world into the dinosaur world and vice versa.
This was the princess.
Yeah, exactly.
Princess Peach.
And as far as Goombas and Koopa Troopas and all that, it's just things that de-evolved.
It was very interesting, and it was funny to watch, which, but I don't know if some of the parts that we laughed at were supposed to be funny.
Yeah, well, that's...
You have John Leguizamo in this, though, so you have to expect some comedy.
One of the great American actors.
It's
not his best moment, though.
Yeah, I think it's something that everyone involved in this project wants to forget, but alas, American cinema will not let that happen.
That's true. I don't even think it's the greatest moment in Dennis Hopper's career either.
Oh, no. He was better in Speed than he was in this.
Even in Waterworld.
But are there any positives we can pull out of this movie? I have a hard time pulling anything positive out.
It was fun to watch. It's definitely nothing like the game.
I don't know.
I mean, they do make the items come and play a part. Like he gets a mushroom at one point, but it doesn't make him grow. He uses it as a shield.
Yeah, it's
They do have the tiny bombs though.
the tiny bombs.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of interesting. It looked magnetic, I believe, is
Mm-hmm.
one of the descriptions we heard while we were watching this, because it can climb up walls and on upside down.
Right. I guess that was one of the more sci-fi elements in it. It was early '90s, so sci-fi
Yeah,
was kind of all the
it's-
rage at that point.
So I mean, it was good in one aspect. It's a fun movie to watch,
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely not a great American film.
Not at all.
I would have to put this very low on my scale, into the Shatners, probably.
It wasn't too bad though. I mean, it had a woman who evolved from a triceratops. So I'm saying one Shatner.
One Shat? Okay, we're going to give this a Shat. So, it's a fun movie to watch. We will recommend that you watch it, but watch it with lots of people so that you all can make fun of it at the same time.
Yeah, and rent it.
And
don't
rent
buy
it. Don't buy.
at all. If you can find clips off of YouTube, just go that route.
There you go. So that takes care of that. We're gonna take another break, let people talk about what they need to talk about, and try and sell you stuff. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about another video game icon movie. So we'll be back.
Sounds good. Oh, unpause.
Oh shit.